Thank you for watching Margaret Tone News. What I'm about to say, I want you to know, is absolutely not financial advice. This is just the ramblings of this old mad woman who, what do I know? I mean, just because I've nailed it so many times and got the right thing doesn't mean anything. It's all meaningless blather that has nothing to do with anything. So it's definitely not financial advice whatsoever. So if you're still watching the video after this horrible disclaimer, oh, there's some children abusing a cat. What a bummer. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't deserve that at all. Don't pull on his neck. You want somebody to pull on your neck? Jesus. Excuse me. Anyway, so thanks for watching Margaret Tone News. Back to the story here. So, yeah, there was a friend of mine who I was telling that Shiba Inu was a real winner. And so I was really proud that he actually bought it. And then it went up 15 times what it was when he bought it. So that was nice. And I promised him that I would tell him by Monday what my big find was. And if you've been watching my channel, you're gonna know already that my big find of the cryptocurrency that I found that is going to be bigger than Ethereum and possibly bigger than Bitcoin is Cardano. And I know that it's going to be that. So I just want to go on record as saying it because I know it. How did I find that? Well, I found it through my little magical thing that I like to do, which is writing stories. So I was thinking one day, I thought, gosh, I really need to make some money and figure out what the real next cryptocurrency is going to be. So I oftentimes use storytelling, like I'll write a story and then get the answer. So so I wrote a story about a butterfly named Margaret and blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember what I wrote, which right after that I wrote that, it was so exciting because I just started playing around on my phone, and then I went into the Life Graph app that I have, and I thought, oh, let me type in the birthday of Ada Cardano. I didn't even really think about it. I just started doing it. And then I looked at the graph and I said, OMG, this is gonna be so big, like off the charts. At 20 years old, on the life graph, it actually peaks out over the top of the graph, which means it's going to be way up. And I really do advise you, don't buy anything based on what I'm saying, because you have to get it on the right timing, and it's too difficult to explain that here. Yeah, there's a lot of other YouTubers doing stuff that'll probably tell you the timing a lot better, but I only know the timing for myself, and I certainly can't speak for anybody else. But when I looked at that graph, ADA goes up, as I was saying in my other video. But what's changed and why I wanted to make this video is that this past week I found another YouTube video from a palm reader. I'll link his video below in the description. But it was just really impressive. He had himself as the palm reader, and then he had another guy that was doing the Vedic astrology, and they were doing the palm reading of the founder of Cardano. And I don't even know if you call it Cardano or do you call it Ada. I don't know. But I do know that it's going up no matter what. I know like the tokens are called Ada, and then the other thing, which I'm not sure what it is. So bad. But that also, I wanted to make that point that you don't have to know. It's kind of like when you drive a car. I know I had an accident one time, and the lawyers were there, and one of them pointed out that the back, he said, you know, when you back up and the there's this white light that turns on when you go into reverse. And I was like, I mean, I had been driving like 30 years and I never knew that. I was like, oh really? That's a surprise. But it doesn't stop me from driving to the store to get the food I need. So yeah, you don't, that's what my point was, is that it's all ripe for the pickings right now. And I also wanted to make the point, like, anybody who can buy it, you don't, I used to think that I wasn't maybe good enough, you know, to be the one to make any money. I kind of always thought, well, you know, Dad's good enough to make money, and probably my brother, but not me. So, but then I was like, wait a minute, I don't think I'm any special person that I have to be, you know, I can buy stuff like that too. Like when I was a kid and I knew about gold, I couldn't buy it because I didn't know where to buy it. I knew it was going to go up, and it did. It went up 4 times the amount that it was. And back then, going up 4 times was a real miracle. That was a big deal for that to happen. So I've been doing this since I was 14. I would try to get my dad to participate, but I think he kind of figured that I just didn't know anything somehow, because I wasn't basing it on any of the logical graphs. And now I use the life graph, but that's a numerology graph. Yeah, so I promised my friend I would have the answer by Monday. And so, because I told him, I said, I found the big one. And he goes, oh my God, what is it? That's what he said. He's like, tell me now, what is it? I'm buying it. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm not going to tell you yet. You're going to have to wait till Monday. And so I'm making this video for him and anyone else who, well, I imagine over time my reputation will build. I never got to build a reputation with my dad because he never acknowledged me, even when I told him that Saturn would go down when it went into Scorpio, which I found out from Joni Petrie. He just didn't believe me, and then I told him, I said, Dad, you can really, you know, make more money in those oil stocks. And nope. And then when it did go down, when Saturn went into Scorpio, Dad didn't acknowledge me. He just kind of sat there in front of the TV and said, it's gonna go back up. And I was like, well, yeah. So I don't know why Dad never wanted to basically acknowledge me or anything like that, but it felt pretty good because my friend acknowledged me the other day, and I felt like, wow, I felt like I was going to be walking on air there for a minute. It's very rare for me to get an acknowledgement. I was like, yay! So I just wanted people to know. I know I already made a video telling people, and then a couple people laughed at me. I had a couple people get a little weird on me, sending me messages, insisting on me telling them more about it. And I was like, dude, I already made a video. What else do you want? Isn't that good enough? But yeah, just so anyways, it's not really a psychic prediction. It's just that I found it because I wrote my story about a butterfly named Margaret that wanted to get rich, and then it was just within like 3 minutes I found Ada, and I was just like, wow, this is great. Immediately I knew that that was it. That was the thing I was looking for. And also, excuse me, my nose is running on top of everything else. Like I said, these are very imperfect videos. They're not supposed to be perfect. So if you see one of my hairs, I'm not plucking my hair or tweezing it or whatever. You all go ahead and tweeze your faces, but I don't want to do that. Anyway, it's au natural for me, man. I'm telling you right now. I don't want to waste any time with that. Although I do need to do some face masks. Anyway, I digress. Blah, blah, blah. There is something else I wanted to say about it. Oh, so what I found out is that it is going to, on the graph from numerology, it goes like from here, this angle going up, and then all of a sudden when it hits the 5-year mark here, it angles up just like almost straight up. And that's when I knew, when I saw that change in the angle going up. It was already going up till it's 5. But as soon as it hits 5, it was like, boom, rocket ship to the sky. Oh my God. I was like, what? And I thought, thank God it's not 5 yet. See, that's the power of those stories. You know, you tell a story and that really helps. I think it's just, you know, the way things are in human consciousness. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. And then, oh, also I wanted to say that most of the time it will go up right before a new moon and down right before a full moon. And the reason it's not on the full moon or on the new moon is because the energy is the strongest right before the event, not while the event's happening. It's like it's building up its steam. So, and for some reason, right before the new moon, it will generally go up. So for me, if I want to buy, I want to buy right before a full moon when it's going down a little bit. Because I like to buy when it's low and sell when it's high. That's my favorite way to do it. Yeah. So, tomorrow is Halloween of 2021, so that will mark the time that I made this video. And please remember, this is not financial advice. I had somebody comment, and he was being sarcastic, and he was like, well, I'm just going to sell my house and buy 8 in then. And I was like, please don't do that. You know, because for all I know, he could just be, you know, buying it right before the new moon and selling it right before the full moon every time, and then he loses money and blames it on me. And I'm like, dude, you just do whatever you want to do. That's not me. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Just remember, right before the new moon is when it goes up. Right before the full moon is when it goes down. And that does not work every time. It's most of the time, because there's other planets doing aspects and whatnot, where you might just have like Jupiter square Venus, where I'm pretty sure Jupiter square Venus turns it. to a different, either it turns it or it makes everything go up. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Yeah. So, thanks for watching Margaret Tone News. And, oh gosh, I almost forgot. Okay, this is really important. The other thing I love about Ada is that it has a lot of fun things. I used to really love XRP, and XRP went and stepped in a piece of dog poop, basically. I was like, XRP! I mean, of course the lawsuit will be over and XRP will go up, of course. But it just doesn't have the quality of fun that Ada does. And, excuse me, my nose is just running and I have to salvage this video. It has to work. So what I wanted to say is that Ada is fun. And I also wanted to mention that the founder of Cardano, oh, did I already say that about the two of diamonds? I think I did. See, I made this video twice now, so I can't remember if I said it in the first video. I'm not sure. Good Lord. Well, I'll say it again then. And if you already saw it, just skip over it. I'm sorry. But the founder of Cardano, his birth card is the two of diamonds. And because I also do the destiny cards, so I looked up his destiny cards and found that his birth card is two of diamonds, which is wheeling and dealing. So that little piece tells me that he's always going to want to be wheeling and dealing. He's never going to stop wanting to make deals, which is good for Ada. And I watched one video that explained it, and it showed right in that video that he actually said, I want to make money. And I'm going to link that video in here too. And I just loved the video of the palm reader from Australia. Oh, and I actually had a palm reading by him because I was just floored when I saw that. I said, I have to get a palm reading. And I was so thrilled that I got my palm reading. I have been trying to find a really great palm reader for years. And so he did the most wonderful reading and told me exactly everything he said was exactly right, which, you know, a lot of readers can tell you things that are exactly right. But, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Okay, so the thing about him that was different was that he told me things that were really relevant for not only now in the moment, but also for my whole life. He just knocked it out of the park. I was just like, whoa, that was an incredible reading. And everybody noticed how happy I was this week. And it was because of when I watched his video about Ada Cardano. I was just like, wow, he did it on the founder of Cardano. And I can't even remember the guy's name right now, I'm sorry. But when I saw that video, I was like, wow, this is great. It's a beautiful affirmation of what I already knew, and I already made my video before I saw that. It was just like, wow, you know, and the astrologer was talking about the fact that he has the sixth man thing in his chart. Yeah, and that was exciting because he was explaining in the video. I hope you watch it. It was so good. He was explaining that Dennis Rodman has that in his chart too. And in basketball, there's 5 players, and then the 6th one gets stuck in there off the sidelines, and you know, and he just plays, and he plays better than the other ones and makes everything work better, like Dennis Rodman does. And so I really liked that, and I also liked that I mean, I'm not talking about the video now. I like the fact that the founder of Cardano has that, so that everything he does, you know, he makes it better. And then when I couple that with the fact that he has 2 of diamonds as his birth card, then he's going to always want to have, he's always going to want to be making deals.